Our focus today is on VASP and their use of the md-11. VASP owns the largest fleet of md-11s in South America. The first aircraft, which happens to be the one we will be flying today, was delivered on February 14, 1992. Since that date, VASP has taken delivery of a new md-11 every 6 months. Today's flight 882 will take us on a routing from Sao Paulo to New York JFK. Shortly, we will join our crew in the operations room at Guarulhos International Airport, where they are being briefed on the flight by the dispatch officer.
Brasil fica a bordo. Você vai ter aqui os mapas, a área aqui.
Desculpa. O Oscar Whisky chegou agora de Nova York. Ele me informou que as pastas, os manuais que estão a bordo estão checados.
Então fica aquele
Só tem que permanecer.
Well, we got all the preparation checklists and all the checks done. Last minute passengers are coming in and the luggage is being sent to the boat. So now we're going to start our flight duties. We're going to start with getting our clearance. Anytime you wish, Captain Abreu.
Guarulhos Clearance. Good afternoon, this is VASP 882. Field information request HC to Kennedy, New York. Flight level 330.
Standing by.
Standing by.
2, temperatura 2. Espere veturação, radar para inter. VASP 882, clearance.
Go ahead.
Have condition to climb to 350.
35, no. I'm going to get 31 then.
No.
Stand by.
Standing by.
Copy.
Go ahead.
Clear for level 310 Upper Whiskey 2, Kennedy. Jandy 1 departure. Bravo Golf Charlie transition. Climb and maintain. Flight level 070 until Jandy intersection. Sao Paulo departure 119.8 squawk 4065.
VASP 882. We are clear to Kennedy, New York, flight level 310 via Upper Whiskey 2 to Kennedy. Jandy 1 departure. Bravo Golf Charlie transition after takeoff. Maintain 770 until Jandy intersection. Departure control will be 109.8 and transponder score code 4065.
Your readback is correct. Contact 121.7. Push and start.
Ground 17 by.
Ground frequency over here. Switch it to ground standby.
In the meantime, all passengers have boarded and we are ready to push back for our 9.5-hour flight to JFK.
Ground, this is VASP 882. Standing gate Golf 0 for start engine clearance and later pushback.
VASP 882 goes to 4 clear pushback. Estará for taxi.
We are clear to push and start up engines. Call you back, ready for taxi.
Start the engines.
Só nota.
At this time, Captain Allen starts the number 3, which is the right engine.
Violão. EGT.
As we push back from Gate 4, we notice VASP's Boeing 737, which arrived from Rio with the connecting passengers in transit for our flight.
Here clear to taxi, Hotel Bravo, holding point 27 right, tower 118.4. 884, 882.
Try again. Two lefts. For the right. We are clear to line up and take off 27 right, last meeting. Before takeoff, check the speeds. All flight. Take off. Thrust. Set. Hey, straight.
After reaching our cruising altitude, the cabin crew prepares the meal service. VASP 882 is a day flight, and passengers will be treated to lunch after takeoff, drinks and snacks, and a movie, as well as a dinner before our evening landing in New York. When flying from North to South America or vice versa, we highly recommend choosing a day flight, which will give you the opportunity to witness some amazing scenery, including the largest fluvial basin on the planet. The Amazon River flows for a distance of 6,500 kilometers and has more than 1,000 tributaries with an area of 7 million square kilometers.
Part of the requirements, eu achei equipments requirement. Começa a preencher aqui partido do item 2, tá? VASP Brasil. O americano normalmente é um mês, dia e ano. Outro arrival, Nova York, JFK. Seu nome, posto.
Umas vagas faltando.
Tem uma aqui que é do meu lado, né?
É do meu lado?
Não, também que eu vou trazer ele.
Você está com 54,400. Então a nota é 54,800.
Position.
4382 Hawaii, good afternoon, guys.
That's payday 2, checking Akaria 1923, flight level 350, estimating Coxswain 1947, Timmery next, VASP 882.
657. A mais. Informa o comandante.
Sim.
4382 Hawaii, good Roger, report Coxswain and 4382. Can I have your type of aircraft, point of departure and destination?
It's Mike Delta 11, registration Papa Sierra Oscar Whiskey, destination is New York Kennedy.
And 4382, what was your point of departure?
Point of departure was Sao Paulo, Sierra Bravo Golf Romeo. I'm maintaining Mach .82.
Roger, and what will be your route of flight? Your route of flight after Coxham?
Okay, after Coxham we're going on the uniform Alpha 312 to Timmery, then uniform Alpha 324 to Port of Spain, uniform Go 449 to Granada, Go 449 to Delta Papa, Alpha 300 Owens, then direct Calm and direct Kennedy.
Roger, thank you. Report Coxham.
I'll report Coxham.
On flights of this length, VASP will schedule 3 pilots, 2 captains and a first officer, in order to allow a necessary rest period for each of the 2 flying pilots.
VASP 882. We check Coxswain at 1947, flight level 350. Temeri at 2000. A próxima era Ninja. Roger, total information 128.6. 128. Eu tinha que ter falado a próxima que era.
Agora chama George, tá?
Georgetown, né?
Tá certo.
Georgetown information, VASP 882.
VASP 882 report to Mary.
Report what?
Primary.
VASP 882 report to Mary.
Roger, VASP 882.
Good afternoon. My name is Alan. This is Captain Abreu on the Coast Office. Albeit Guimarães. Nice to have you here at this md-11. It's our last regular flight from Sao Paulo to New York Kennedy. As you see, this is md-11. We are on this route to Kennedy. It's a route of 9 hours and 30 minutes of flight. And we go over Brasilia. Then we cross the Amazon River with 2 hours and 50 minutes of flight. Then we come up to the north coast of South America, close to Paramaribo and Georgetown. Then over a few islands, way up to San Juan in Puerto Rico. From there we go back to the ocean between the United States coast and the Bermudas, way up to Kennedy. We get to back to the shoreline of the United States, just south of Kennedy. If I have any doubts about my route, I can always push here on the plan, and I have all my route description way up to the arrival at Kennedy. So once I have this electronics equipment working, I don't think I have much trouble in finding my way home.
As we approach the northern coast of South America, where we will start our overflight of the Caribbean Sea and Atlantic Ocean, we look at our aircraft with registration Papa Papa Sierra Oscar Whiskey. This is VASP's first MD-11, which was manufactured in January 1992 and delivered on February 14th of the same year.
Well, we are on the north coast of South America, close to Georgetown. After that, we go over some islands, way up to San Juan in Puerto Rico. Then we'll be leaving Bermudas to our right and the coast of the United States to our left, going way up to Kennedy, of course, reaching the shoreline just south of New York. I still don't know anything about the approach. We'll be informed about that when we'll be about 1 hour from our landing. Anyhow, since we left Sao Paulo, that was a departure facing west, runway 27. We knew, of course, about the weather en route. It's fairly good this afternoon, and also for the Kennedy at the time of our arrival. It's going to be scattering and a calm wind. That's what we're expecting. Well, for this flight, we left Sao Paulo was 88,000 kilos, 88 tons of fuel. We should be using about 72,000 up to Kennedy. We have now 4 hours of flight, and we have now 15 tons on board. Each engine now is taking about 2,500 kilos per hour. Well, the md-11 is a free-engine plane for long-distance flight. It's based on the DC-10, and the main modification has a glass cockpit, and we lost, unfortunately, the flight engineer. This plane has a maximum takeoff weight around 280,000 kilos, and there's a new version of 283. We take about 320 passengers, and the endurance is something over 12 hours per second. Here in the middle we have the three throttles, engine 1, 2, and 3, and also the start control for each engine. Speed brake control and the ground spoilers, and the slant and flap panel. We also have a diode flap system that's particular to McDonnell planes. And this dial here is peculiar to the McDonnell Douglas plane. In order to get the best of the plane in performance for takeoff, you don't have a fixed flap or certain fixed flaps. You can go in by the book, by your performance book, and you can find which is the best flap for takeoff, degree by degree, or even half degrees. For instance, 13, 13 and a half, 14. In Sao Paulo, we took off using a flap 20. And down here we have the communication panels, where we can select the VHF and HF frequencies. Over here, this is my system display control, where I select what I want from the systems on the display unit. Radar control and the transponder antennas. This is a modern equipment, and it adds a lot to the flight safety. Well, the overhead panel substitutes the panel of the flight engineer that normally is on the right side. But this panel is out of the sight of the pilot. If anything goes wrong on this panel, I have a warning here, master caution or master warning, and I can call up the system that has a fault on my display here and see what's going wrong and go for the due checklist.